This episode is an epic 1,000-kilometre road trip. We free camp from Karratha to Cygnet Bay. We explore parts of the Dampier Peninsula and have an unexpected once-in-a-lifetime experience. So here we are at Jones River Free Camp. Some lovely cattle property owner allows people to camp here for free, which is incredible. It's really beautiful here. We got in yesterday afternoon and it was blowing a gale, so we couldn't really do any filming or anything. I couldn't even cook dinner, it was that bad, 'cause it was quite dusty as well. So we just had a freezer meal, but we've woken up this morning and the birds are just gorgeous. There was some vans here last night, but they all left reasonably early this morning. I think there's about half a dozen, but really quiet, amazing night's sleep. The entire environment, I can't imagine what it would be like with water, but it's so gorgeous. Even without water, there's a little bit of muddy water that the birds have been in and out of this morning, and the cows have come for a drink. So yeah, we're going to camp up here for a few days and yeah, head north. After that, who knows? Oh, good morning, everybody. We continue to head north. Where we are at the moment is a overnight stop. It's a free camp called De Grey's. It's just outside of Port Hedland. It's a bit early. I think it was about 45 minutes drive from Port Hedland. And we stayed at a different free camp the night before, which I'll put up on the screen because I can't remember the name of it now. But yeah, we pulled in yesterday afternoon. We were thinking about going further, but we ended up just stopping around 3 o'clock and having a little chillax here. How beautiful is it? Completely free. There was probably about 30 to 50 vans here last night. It's really long. And even though it's not like right next to the main road. So there was a little bit of traffic noise when really big road trains went past. You can tell that it's a road train, that's for sure. But yeah, other than that, slept really well. Sergey's just making coffee there. Nothing happens before coffee, as I'm sure if you've watched this for a while, you'll realise. But after coffee, keep heading north.
It's good to be on the open road again. We just went past the turn off to 80 Mile Beach. Definitely want to check it out. Maybe on the way back. It's funny, we're only about 10 kilometers from the ocean, but it just doesn't look like it. We might as well be in the middle of the desert. Long, straight road, absolutely mostly flat. Quite fascinating, actually.
Yeah, it just seems so dry and not a lot of big trees or anything like that, all shrubs, and it's just so interesting that the water's like just there. Well, not just there, but it's not far.
Does feel quite remote.
Yeah.
Who said tarmac is not exciting?
I know it's not quite as exciting as corrugations, but it's a nice change from Millstream National Park, that's for sure.
And it's certainly good when you're actually trying to get somewhere.
Yeah. And it's a beautiful temperature, 32 degrees, balmy.
Finally getting warm enough for you?
Yeah, just
Just about.
Alrighty, so we're nearly here.
Yes. Let's see where we are stopping for the night.
So this is called the Stanley Rest Area.
Oh. Thank you, Google Maps.
Thank you, Google. So it's a 24-hour rest area. I think that's right, isn't it?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. And according to Wiki, it has bins. It's got toilets.
Dump point.
Dump point.
That was it?
That
Okay.
was it. We just
know why I
drove
thought
right
it was
past it.
Right. Thanks.
So I thought I'd just film Sergey missing the turn off there. Distracting him with the camera.
Luckily, the R4 has a great turning circle.
Yay! Just another thing to love about the R4. It is true.
So they've got these really massive rest areas, 24-hour rest areas, spaced quite evenly along this stretch, which is pretty much what we've done the last couple of nights.
Yeah,
It's been great.
handy, isn't it? And everyone's like super friendly. There's so much room. Had a guy come over and chat to us last night.
Yeah, felt really, really safe the whole time as well.
Yeah, every stop we've made. There's 3 free camps, these sort of spots in the last 4 days, I think. I think this is number 4. And yeah, I know. There's often questions. There's often questions online about, you know, whether people feel safe in the free camping and things like that. Certainly on these rest stops, absolutely. It's just like a little community,
Yeah.
just free. Oh, this looks so nice. There's
Yeah.
heaps of people around.
It actually looks like a campground. So that's the dump point. Look at that. There's all these shelters all around. And we're done. Love this whole not unhitching thing. Definitely cuts down the setup and pack down time. Top up.
Top's ready to go up. I did my 2 clips. You do your 2.
Yep. Even a little awning.
The wonderful sound of our home being constructed.
Love it when I get the Starlink aligned without looking. Perfect. Road trip.
Yeah, it's another morning in another overnight camp. All our neighbours have left already. There's a few campers left over there, but people are up and gone. It was so wet this morning. We got up, I don't know, it was just after 6, I think, and everything was soaked like it had rained. So obviously the more north you go, the more humidity, I'm guessing,
Yes, it's very foggy. I'm not sure if it's always like this, but we'll see, I guess.
Yeah, no idea. We're only a few hours from Broome. Never been this far north before. I'm really excited. We're going to go into Broome today. And yeah, so everything was really wet. It's just gone 8 o'clock. The sun is so hot. Everything is completely dry. All the seats, it is literally bone dry. So it's nice. I wanted it warm.
I can really feel the sun burning already. Yeah. Yeah, luckily it's before UV time, so let's get packed up before it gets too strong and get on the road.
Yeah, going into Broome. Didn't even know we were going to come this far north, and today I'm going to Broome for the first time.
So I've learned a few things about Broome today. One, it has some of the biggest tides in the world. In fact, I think third biggest. The tides can change up to 11 meters. And that's not just Broome, but the Kimberley coast, which is pretty mind-blowing actually. So just coming from Cape Range and Ningaloo, where the fluctuation is probably a meter or something like that, and there's something that changes up to 10, 11 meters every day is mad. And the other thing is, Broome has, and the area has, the most significant dinosaur footprint trails in the world. So apparently right here where I am now, Gunthermore Point, we can find some of those prints. Let's have a look. I reckon that is one. Ooh, and another one. Well, that was a really quick stop over in Broome. Haven't been before, so first time for everything. So we just did a quick restock and did some laundry and just general recuperate for a couple of days. But true to ourselves, we don't really tend to hang around towns much, so we are moving forwards.
Although one of the highlights of being in Broome was this morning we went to Molly's Cafe and got a croissant. The most exquisite croissant I've ever eaten. It was so amazing.
Molly's Bakery, they do. We also bought some sourdough bread. We will make some sandwiches later on, and we will give you the full wrap on how good that is. But it looks amazing. It just came out of the oven. It was actually too hot to carry.
Yeah. So Molly's Bakery, if you're ever in Broome.
Yep. And we are moving forwards to Dampier Peninsula. Yeah, it looks like there's quite a few other amazing looking places there. So
yeah.
I'm sure we'll find somewhere beautiful to hang out for a few days and share with you.
Yeah, see you there. How's that for the coolest school bus ever? So we got into Cygnet Bay Pearl Farm Campground yesterday afternoon, and now we're off to another adventure.
Horizontal Falls. We had no idea we'd be able to get in this time. We were totally planning it for next year, but since we were in the area, we thought we'd check it out, and we got a couple of spots today.
So we booked it a couple of days ago, and now we're heading off there right now. We'll hopefully be able to get some good footage, but on tours it's a bit strange because you don't want to film other people and things, but we'll do our best. See you there.
Awesome. So that's our ride.
You know how much I love to fly. Yeah, that is sarcasm. I don't love to fly.
That's alright, this thing can land anywhere. Horizontal Falls are located in Talbot Bay, a truly remote area only accessible by seaplane or sea vessel.
Wow, this is so luxurious. Don't fly. Normally I'm quite nervous to fly, but it was just so incredible. The scenery, it's like another, I was going to say another country or something, but honestly, it's like another world. I felt like I'd left the planet. So stunning. Within a few minutes of arriving, we had our first boat trip. The tides play a crucial role in how fast the horizontal falls flow. In this first trip, the waters surrounding the falls were calm, the scenery simply breathtaking. At its strongest, the flow of water through horizontal falls can reach 1 million litres per second. Per second. Sir David Attenborough described it as one of the greatest natural wonders of the world. Being here, it's easy to see why. We got back to the pontoon at dusk for a delicious dinner and a refreshing beverage.
The next morning, it was a very early start to see the true power of the falls.
What an incredible time we've had. This trip was worth every kilometre and every cent to have this once-in-a-lifetime experience. We've had such a great stop here at Cygnet Bay Campground.
Yeah, it's a pretty beautiful setup up there actually. We were going to explore a bit more of the Dampier Peninsula And yeah, just had a look at the map, and we're thinking about going up to Cape Levesque, which is sort of the northernmost point. But when we've asked at the reception, they said that you can't actually get there. It's completely shut.
Yeah, and all the roads are closed. Like
all the roads
it's
are
not
closed.
just you can't camp there, although you can't camp there. All the campgrounds are shut. Yeah, the roads are shut as well, so there's no point driving there at all.
Yeah, apparently they've been shut since COVID and never actually reopened. So unfortunately can't go over there. But after a bit of research, we thought, oh, look at that, Pender Bay. Looks like a really nice area to hang out for a few days. So there's quite a bit of camping there. And we thought we'd head over there and check out some of the campsites and have a look at that area. There's a lot of smoke just south of Cygnet Bay, about half an hour from there. So we were chatting to the reception and it said it was a controlled burn. And yeah, they were trying to burn during the night to keep the heat down, but wind picked up, so it got a little hairy. It's all under control, but it is very smoky, and luckily it didn't really affect us at the campground. That mostly stayed down south. But interesting, they even had to cancel some of the trips to Horizontal Falls because of the poor visibility, and the seaplanes couldn't go. And yeah, when we were coming back from Horizontal Falls, we were told, not sure if we can land back now at our airport, so we'll just fly over there and see if we can see where we're going. We'll land. If not, we'll just go to an alternative airport. So that was a bit fun. But yeah, looks like the fire's mostly out, but it's still quite smoky at the moment. But yeah, we just gone right through it. So looking good on the other side.
How are those corrugations, Dale?
I wasn't expecting it to be this bad.
And this is after airing down.
It's very busy so far. Lots of cars coming the other way. So, and it's very, very corrugated and very narrow. So hard to get past. Luckily, the UHF is on channel 40, and it really is coming in handy chatting to all the other people. The red and green, so straight, amazing landscape.
We had to stop and admire this little guy. What a beauty. And encourage him to get off the road.
So here we are at Neem Campground. They are so friendly, really, really great. It's a family-run campground, and so far everyone's been fantastic. It's a beautiful area there, lots of space, and we just picked a spot. When we first got here, there's been a lot of smoke from the bushfires up the peninsula, and yeah, so it's been really quite poor visibility and also quite hard to breathe, to be honest. But we had a look at the weather, and we saw that the wind was going to change around sort of 3-4 p.m. and it did. So it's cleared up quite a lot. We can still see smoke on the horizon there, but it's not as bad. The property has access to a creek. I think it's called Neem Creek. And we're just driving down there now, so it's sort of, there's a track at the back of the property. Now look at all these mangroves. Oh, look at that.
Oh, this must be, the tidal water must come in here. Have a look at it.
Well, they do still get quite big tides here, up to I think 7 or 8 meters, so I would be surprised. It's a bit narrow. I'm glad I'm not towing the van here.
Our R4 would handle this, but we wouldn't want to scratch her up. Check that out, it's like a little tiny private beach, just big enough for two.
Pretty sure it's the lowest tide right now. Yeah, so it must come up all the way up here. The water is crazy clear. You know, in the northern parts now, so there's some bandanas growing there. One lonely mangrove. Louise just said, it looks exactly like the chocolate shells from Gillian. look, the tide must be starting to go out. Literally changed direction just while we're here.
Well, thanks for watching, everyone. We've had an amazing time exploring the Dampier Peninsula and this part of the Kimberley. We cannot wait to see a lot more of it.
If you enjoyed this episode, give it a like, subscribe to our channel, and we will see you next fortnight.
Yeah, and if you get a second, please leave a comment. We love getting them, as you know. We'll see you in a fortnight.
See you
Bye,
then.
everyone.